Hello everyone and welcome to another video of Super Frank Plays. This is weird. I'm on camera on this channel. What do? I'm kidding. For anyone who's seen my Fortnite stream, then yeah, there you go. You've seen me before. But to anyone else, hello out there. Welcome. My hand is out of frame. There we go. My hand's in frame now. So basically what we have here is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Recently it has become backwards compatible on Xbox One. So I have my Xbox One controller. I have my headphones on. And like I did for Black Ops, like I did for Black Ops 2, I reacted to some old gameplays that I had from a couple years ago. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, these are gameplays that I haven't seen in years, probably about 6 years, because that's around the time that this game was relevant and it was the new Call of Duty game. And I spent a lot of time on it and made some interesting friends. So, unfortunately I don't speak to those friends these days, but the memories are there. So, the memories are there, alright? So, basically, to get into it, we're going to go into our vault. We're going to go to online vault, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't count. 7 gameplays, it seems. So, I'm going to pick a few short ones. I'll pick a different map for each one. I think I'll go with Hard Hat as the first one, because I feel like that would probably be the one. It's my go-to map. It's probably one of the better maps to go onto in this game because I prefer the shorter maps. My playstyle, if you've seen my Black Ops 2 videos, or my Black Ops video or my Black Ops 2 video, my playstyle was just fast, really snappy, just get from point A to point B, just run around the map on Team Deathmatch, and that's how I played. That's how I always played, and it was something that I just got so used to. So what we're gonna do is take a look at it. Oh, the IMS. I forgot all about that stupid thing. I hated that. Anybody else who hated the IMS? So, there we go. Now, there's a few things you need to know about theater mode. It is going to look a little weird. It's going to look a little jittery. That's usually in the event that there was lag during the match. I'm not sure how many of these were laggy, but we're going to see how this is. I believe I'm running a Scorpion with some silly, stupid sight. I don't know what this one is. I wish I knew what it was. Maybe I will see it in a bit, but it's like this disgusting looking sight. I think I was doing a challenge. Or I was trying to get gold camo, or it was like I didn't have the red dot sight, so this was close enough. Yeah, there we go. It's me running around. Got flies in the face. So if you see anything... So if you see any weird stuff like that where it doesn't look like I'm actually hitting them, that's because there was always lag in the game. That was probably one of the issues that this game had. It was lag. It was called lag compensation. It's something that if you were familiar with Call of Duty, it was something you would hear often. It's lag comp. That's what killed me. Lag comp killed me because it would make it difficult for someone with a good connection, just so that way the person with a bad connection can have a bit of a fair fight against you. And my aim is... I don't know if that was my aim or not. Again, that could be lag, but it seemed like it was garbage. But that looked like it was on point. So you're going to see a little bit of hiding, waiting for someone to come out. This was my playstyle. This was how I played, so this is interesting. Usually I was always the first one to play. It's funny. I do want to say this. A lot of these gameplays were when I was still playing on like a 4x3 TV, a CRT or whatever you want to call it. I don't think it was CRT. It was like a flat screen, very kind of the TVs, but it was like the old school TVs. I was still playing on those at this time, and it's funny, I actually got flack one time on a Reddit post for posting a screenshot. Oh, wow. That was another thing. That spawn. They usually had Assassin. I don't know if that one did. Anyways, I got a lot of flack from one person for saying, or for using one of the older TVs, like, dude, get an HD TV. It's like, if I can play on this TV and play well, does it really matter? Because apparently I was. Oh. Huh. Okay then. I have apparently lost internet access. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see that. I lost internet access, so I'm going to wait for it to come back up. We'll pick up from where we left off, and yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, I missed the kill on that one. Hey, we're back. I can't believe that happened. I've completely lost my train of thought because I have no idea what I was talking about earlier, but man. Oh yeah, yep. There's a hallmark of this game. It's quick scoping. Or actually, no, that one's just hard scoped. Okay. Quick scoping, easy to figure out, hard scoping. These are no-brainer. One of the things I will say is that I was a very angry person whenever I played this, so if I was getting BS'd by this game, it was not gonna be like oh, I'll just brush it off, whatever. I was getting annoyed by them. Goodness gracious. This is obviously not one of my faster matches. I mean, the pacing of the match, you know, I was getting killed like crazy, but I can't believe that guy actually killed me. And it's funny, I'm running Assassin as a score streak, or as a kill streak actually, because that thing is so overpowered. Trust me, Assassin and Blind Eye Pro both together, you will never be found. And all you have to do is probably throw in sit rep. You could be the ultimate camping machine. Yeah, there's Last Stand. Not a fan of that, especially when they had like a deadlier version called Dead Man's Hand. It's basically the same thing. You drop and then it sets off the explosives that's attached to you, and it's really probably one of the most annoying things ever. Robert Bowling at the time said that Robert Bowling, the community manager at the time, was saying no Last Stand, and it was like, no, we added something worse. Well, I mean, we added Last Stand, and then we added something worse. They just threw a different name on it. Dang, this guy with the ghost. That one had to have been a sniper. I think they changed this so snipers had ghosts. Or if maybe it's Ghost Pro. No, that's Black Ops. Ooh. Yeah, that dude had a lucky spawn. I'll give him that. Like then I would have been like, oh, he was this, he was that. Like, no, he had a lucky spawn right there. He spawned right near me and didn't get killed, which is what happened to me earlier in this clip, or in this gameplay. Yeah, if you see like really quick snapping, again, it's probably the lag from when the game was recorded. Dude, how did I get away with that? I should have been dead right there. That shouldn't have happened. It's interesting looking at my old gameplays. It's just like, wow, I actually was very competent at it. I was good enough to not be garbage at a game. Twinkies 96. Way to get the victory. Oh, it was the same person. Oh, man. Ooh, that was not a graceful way to get a kill. But there we go, 23, 5 and 5. 23 and 5 basically. We don't count assists here in Team Deathmatch. And I think now we're just going to go on to the next gameplay. Now this one's an old favorite, another favorite of mine. I had a couple of favorites. It's usually the really tight, small maps that I stuck to because they were my personal favorites. Hold on, let me see that green. The green is... Oh, this is going to be an this will be a doozy of a gameplay. Only 2 deaths. That's how you can tell with the little green and red markers. That's how you can tell how many kills and deaths you got. I don't know who I was running this... Who was I rolling with at the time? It's not going to tell me. Black Ops 2 did that, where it's like you could tell who you were running with, unless maybe I looked personally. Oh, C4 was interesting. I don't think it was as good as it was in Black Ops 2. It might have been, but I wasted my C4 right there. Just being like really stealthy about my approach. Come on. It's like I run fast. There's nothing stealthy about me. Except for finding that guy. I don't know. Like, some people, for some reason, they always just decided to sit and do nothing. I could never understand it. Like, I didn't get it. Ooh, that garbage aim, and I still got a kill. At least I got a sweet double kill, and attack helicopter is something. I think this is when I started using assault kill streaks. I never really did. I was always sticking with the supportive stuff in case I was dying anyways. I could just throw up like UAV, counter UAV, and then eventually get into something better. But I think this is around the time where I was confident enough in my ability to just go... Oh, Akimbo Scorpions! But I was confident enough to where I can just run in and get a couple kills and just get some kill streaks. Back then I wasn't. I was so passive in this game. Now it's just like, I'm a little better about this. It's like I'm aiming for the guy in there. I don't know what I was aiming for, and that dude was in front of me. I think I used to get mad at people just for being in front of me whenever I dropped a kill streak. Because I felt like they were just trying to get me killed. UMP-45, I believe that's a red dot sight, and it probably has, like, silencer on it. I remember there was a video from a YouTuber named Blame Truth where he actually answered a tweet of mine where I was like, he was just like, ask anything that you'd want. One of the things is that in this game, if you got 25 gun kills, you can get something called a Moab, the mother of all bombs, and it basically took out all of your opponents. I believe they were EMP'd, and you had the UAV open. This was better than, or this was like their version of the nuke in Modern Warfare 2, because the Modern Warfare 2 nuke just ends the game, you win no matter what. This one was like, take out your opponents, they're EMP'd, and you have a UAV up for the entire time. That was basically how it functioned. And it only worked with 25... somebody's turret's just mowing someone down. But you only got it for 25 gun kills, so if you had something like a kill streak, it wasn't going to work. So if you were running support, that would probably benefit you the most. You'd probably be helping the team out a lot. There was a time where I actually almost got it in Team Deathmatch. Unfortunately, the game ended when I was at 21 gun kills, and I was so close, but my teammates actually wanted to win. And had I had it, I would have had my only ever Moab. Even though on this account I probably do have one because somebody else was playing on it. So I technically do not have one, but somebody else might have gotten it for me, so it doesn't count. Look at that sweet, sweet camping gameplay. Okay. Oh, now speaking of camper with the Assassin Pro, that's how you know they're good. I got nothing to say here. It's just like this is like really weird and amusing to watch my old gameplay. It's like, wow, I used to play like this. This is what I spent a lot of my free time doing, like watching Call of Duty videos, playing Call of Duty. I was like so into it. I was also still into Pokemon, so I was like into some of the games I was still into, like I was actively playing. But when it came to online games, this was my go-to. Like if I was playing Xbox, this was it. Never got into stuff like Battlefield. I did try to play a little bit on Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 1, but I just wasn't into it. I'm still not. It's unfortunate because those games seem very solid, but I just couldn't get into it. I was so used to this series. That was another thing I did. I always jumped out of windows. Like, if I knew the fall wasn't going to kill me, I was going to jump out that window just to save a split second. I did the same thing in, I think, Black Ops 2, where I would just jump through the window instead of going through the doorway. It looks really ridiculous, but it helped out a lot. I think I was trying to take out either using an assault rifle or an SMG or maybe even a sniper. That blast radius is insane with that thing. I think he gets me here. Yeah, I knew he had me there with this. I mean, I don't think I knew about that hiding spot. I just figured it was there. So, yeah. I really wish I could say any more. Oh, yeah, they destroyed my helicopter. I was like, you jerk. Oh, I thought that was the butt shot that killed him. I thought I shot him in the butt and killed him. Where's the game winning? Yeah, okay. That guy was trying... I think he was trying to get a sniper killed by camping there. And that was like, no, I can get him. Wow. I really played up to that gamer tag, didn't I? Oh, just just memories of cringe. How did I do in that game? 18-2. Okay, so probably not one of my better games, but you know what? It's still decent enough. We're going to go into one more gameplay and then call it a day. We're going to go with another personal favorite of mine, Arcaden, because this might be the one that I was talking about in the gameplay when we were looking at Hard Hat, where I almost got a Moab. No, this is not it. Okay, because if it was, then it would have been, like, maybe one red and the rest all green, but again, I don't know who I'm playing. I think I'm just playing with a bunch of randoms. Normally, around this time I was, like, running with a group, and even then it was, like, one person. I think this time I was just waiting for someone. They might have destroyed my kill streak. Why am I camping? This is, like, very unorthodox for me. Oh, they destroyed my kill streak. I'm like, wait, where's my kill streak? Why is it not going off? It's like, they set it off. On the stairs. Oh, I am so lucky I got him. I probably should have never made it with that one. This thing had an unusual amount of range with it. Like, out of all the SMGs, this one had the most range, and this one's like, I knew the guy was there, so I wanted to try and catch him. I got that guy, but I was caught by behind from the one I was trying to get, so always be aware of your surroundings. If you need to, use headphones, especially with this being backwards compatible. You can attach it to your controller. You have a good time. This one, I'm scared to go around this corner, because that is just like a long hallway for enemies to get me, and I just did not want that. See, I'm comfortable with this. It's like, oh, he's still there. Oh, you. There we go. There's the kill. Goodness gracious, what happened? And I was like, never mind. I'm just a jerk right there. It's like, I wanted that, so. That's a notorious camping spot. That was just someone catching me with, well, catching me off guard completely. I was like, okay, I can go and get that. Or I can get him back. I was kind of a jerk with some C4. There was a clip that I had from a long time ago where, ooh, that double kill. What's YTF? Oh, okay. It's a reference to something, a YouTuber who used to do Call of Duty stuff. I believe he goes by the SXE Beast. I think he made something that had to refer to YouTube Famous or something. It was like a joke that my group and I threw. The group that I was hanging out with, that I was rolling with at the time, we were throwing like the joke around about YouTube Money and about YouTube Famous, and it's funny because it's kind of a thing I still do. I still make YouTube videos on this channel. I'm slowly getting back into it, but I'm also making channels on Knuckles' channel, and that one's doing pretty damn well for itself. Not to brag, but, you know, the whole point of me making this kind of a joke when I'm slowly getting closer to what people would consider that part. I don't know why I'm doing quotes, but what they would consider YouTube Famous, because I've had comments about that, and it's just like, no, I'm just a regular guy. Also, spray for a headshot. I'll take it. I'll take whatever this game gives. Although the game likes to give a lot of jank. A lot of janky connections. And I'm in a dangerous spot here. There's like nobody around me that's green, so I had to get closer to my guys. Or gals. Females play too. But yeah, the reference was just like the whole like popular YouTuber thing. I cannot remember the exact point of it. I should have died right there, but I think that person was reloading. But the point is that I don't know. I guess, I don't know if it was bashing them or if it was just like a parody of like how people are. I couldn't really tell. It went from YouTube Famous to YouTube Money, and it would just be like the hashtag YT and then $. So that was like a little joke that we threw around. This was around the time I was running a channel where I no longer exists, by the way, where I wanted to do Call of Duty content, and it was just something, whenever I'm inspired by something, I want to do content similar to it. So this was way before I had like the whole capture card, webcam, PC that is powerful enough to actually make this content. So this was way before I knew what I was doing. He had a ballistic vest on. Gives you an extra health. That's it. Except for headshots. Headshots kill you no matter what. That one's like, come on, come around the corner. Come around the corner. Wow. I should have died right there, but then again, that could be the lag. Okay. Yep. Good spot. Good spot. What was that? Was I running my garbage Razer Onza controller at the time? There's a third-party controller. A lot of people were like, "Oh, what's a good controller to use for Xbox?" And it was like the Razer Onza Tournament Edition. I used it. I went through 3 of those things because they kept falling apart on me, and I had to keep taking them back. I just settled for a standard wired controller. Best choice I ever made was going to a standard controller because honestly, it was garbage. It had like an extra set of triggers on the top, and the D-pad was like, it was the only D-pad where you can press down and up at the same time at that time. And now like the Switch could do that. Oh, and I was running for that. I was like, no, I wanted that kill so badly. You dingus. Ooh, wow. Okay, this person's using an ACR, which is actually a very effective assault rifle that you can use in the game. 28 and 6. Okay then. That's actually pretty good. I'll give my teammates that. They held their own, and it's strange because I don't know any of them. So with that, that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know what you think. You probably think my gameplays kind of suck. Who knows? Whatever. Let me know what you think about the video in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see me play more Modern Warfare 3, because it's finally backwards compatible. I don't know if anybody does, but we'll see. You can always follow me on social media. Follow my main channel, Knuckles Channel 3 and Knuckles, and there's plenty of other links in the description down below. Anyways, with that said, I hope you have a wonderful and safe day, and I'll catch you for the next video. Goodbye. I'm glad this cable is long enough. I mean, check it out. I thought it was gonna snag. See? Okay, goodbye.